First thing you're going to want to do is lay out all your game parts and confirm that you have everything. You should have 2 sticks, set of instructions for assembly and game rules, 4 nets, 2 extra stick blades, 2 pucks, 2 backup end caps, 20 Velcro strips, 2 white goal holes, 2 blue line partitions, and 4 of the side rails, and then 1 bottom playing surface. If you then lay the partitions out somewhat like this, we're going to begin with connecting the 2 side rails to the red partition. So you're going to take the 2 side rails, flip one, line up the holes, set the partitions upright, take the red partition. All you need to do is get it started, leave it set up in that manner. Then we're going to come over here to this side. Then we're going to take the other 2 side rails, again flipping the one, line up the male-female parts, bring it into where the red partition is, line up the slot, and just start it like that. Okay, and then now with the end goal partitions, you don't have to, but if you keep the box hockey logo all reading the same direction, line up your 2 slots on each side and push down, and then follow up with the blue partition. Just repeating the process. And once you have all 5 center partitions in, then you can zoom down to the connection here. Just step down hard. You'll hear it snap, pop into place. You want a nice flush connection, and then you have it. Now that you have the framework built and all the partitions are flush, that's what they should look like, we're going to flip it over and get ready to apply the Velcro attachments. So we're going to just flip it upside down. Once it's upside down, you could take paper towel with either some water to dampen it or some alcohol, and just to make sure that the bottom is clean from whatever surface you're setting this up on. And then just before you apply the Velcro attachments, you're going to want to make sure that all of the sides are dry and free of any dirt and debris. So 20 Velcro should be in your box, and if you just put the Velcro down on each spot where they're going to be applied, sometimes the Velcro can be a little difficult to peel off, but at this point you just want to peel one protective side off. You want to come about 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch in from the goal, line this up with your 2 fingers and apply it. Now we're just going to mirror that on the opposite side. You want to be real careful when you apply these because it is very sticky adhesive. This will take about 24 to 48 hours to cure. Only on the goal ends do I add extra Velcro for you. So we're going to add one more strip on each side of these two 6-inch strips. Now take the second strip, butt it up against the first strip, line it up flush, leaving these protective tops on the Velcro strips. Then on the right side, we're going to have the second. So on each goal end, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6-inch Velcro strips. And then we're going to start on the sides. Now, as we go down the side, do not place the Velcro on this end tab. You want to make sure you're just inside of that. And this will give you an attachment point for that corner. Then, as we go down the center, we're going to add additional Velcro for the side rails. Now, just on the end, you're going to add the Velcro here in the center. So, ends, corners, you're going to have 2 on the end partition, 2 on one side of the goal, 2 on the other. Then we just go around to the next position in the center. If you have somebody to work ahead of you to assist you, it makes the process go faster. That way, as you get to each position, all you have to do is flip and set the Velcro. And this should all mirror each side and each end. Again, having 2 on the sides, 2 on each side of the goal. And it doesn't make a difference if the hook side or the loop side is facing up or down. If you do disassemble this, the partitions are only going to match up to their corresponding combination of Velcro strips. Again, using your fingers and thumb to make sure that you're flush on each side. Once all your Velcro attachments, Velcro strips are at their proper attachment point, you should look like this. Next, we'll apply the bottom playing surface, leaving the framework set the way it is. Once you pop the strap off the bottom playing surface, if you have someone to assist you, again, to hold it on the one end, you'll see on the one side there's a lot of overhang, and on this one there isn't. So you're going to want to have one hand on each corner. You're going to want to come up a little so that it's flush on each side. Then carefully holding this in place, you want to see how much space you have extra on this end. In this case, there's about a 3/4 of an inch. So push back to the other person's side. How are we down there?
Good.
You got about a 1/2 inch?
Yep.
And then make sure that the framework is straight and plumb. Once you have about the same on each end, and you do have some overhang on each end, then just lift on one corner first picking up the protective covering on the Velcro strip. You don't want to peel these off first, because as soon as you lay the bottom playing surface on top of it, it will stick in place. So if you use this technique, pulling just one strip off, you can do two on the corner here, but it is actually easier just to lay one down. Once you have that corner, come to the other corner and repeat. Again, these can be a little difficult. If you got good nails, they'll come up off easier. Placing that down. Then work your way to the other end and let the person hold the one corner. Again, all you need is one strip on each corner to hold that in place. You can let go now. Again, lifting that. Once that last corner is off, then you're just going to go around, make sure that you have enough room. Now you can get in here underneath, pulling each of the remaining protective layers off. You can do that for both sides. And now that you have those protective layers off, just press down on the sheeting to hold that in place. And now work your way to the sides, lifting just enough to get the backing off, pressing down, and then repeating that step. You're going to work your way all the way around both sides and the end, repeating that same process.